Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
No contact. 73. 73.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, was strictly the run game.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 25-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Once again, it's Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Swift going to try up the middle. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's no blood pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run the option. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple on the picked off. A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he'll go back.
No, that's not what I wanted.
Yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football. But on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
On 4th and goal, here's the option. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Powell out of his own end zone.
Get out of here. Get out of here. He was in like 10 yards in the zone.
Inside the 5. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them. It looks like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
From near the goal line, here's Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of
I can't believe that
bounds,
wasn't a safety.
across the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I can't believe
It's
it.
a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up the first down.
And they go play action with Howell. They'll roll him out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
63.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second and 10, Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Third and long, here's Howell. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They'll go. It's Gibson. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Powell going to audible to something else. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off play action. It's Howell. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Powell down to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. So dangerous with the football in his hands. Called out a return of 38. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but... one down just shy of the 20. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw.
Touchdown! DeAndre Swift. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT.
Might be right. Maybe it's the skin. I don't know, man.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Powell, he'll look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second down throw for Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Another throw for Howell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Give them a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind him.
Hurts fumbles it. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Get out of here. Oh my God, what luck. How lucky could you be?
An offensive disaster on the final play of the first
How lucky
half.
could you be?
Sly on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, Getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Swift. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try it now with Swift. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wouldn't let the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a couple. On the option left, it's Hurts. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping it for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up with the way going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Howell.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he is going to lose yardage here. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Fourth down, Howell.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be.
I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. On the option to give to Swift here.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And the stop here will come at the 48-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in.